Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I have discussed some of the past questions which have been asked in previous ATPL orals and can be expected in the future ATPL exams as well. So let's start with the most basic question of a general name Viva. Define grid circle and rhomb line with an example of each. A circle on the surface of the earth whose center and radius are those of the earth itself is called a great circle. It is called great circle because it is the largest possible circle drawn on the surface of the earth, and a disk cut through the earth in the plane of the great circle would have the largest area that can be achieved. Example: equator is an example of a great circle. A rhomb line is a regularly curved line on the surface of the earth which cuts all meridians at the same angle, that is, a line of constant direction. Example: all parallels of latitudes are rhomb lines. Next question: give two examples which are great circles as well as rhomb lines. Equator and meridians both are great circles as well as rhomb lines. What is convergency and conversion angle? Does convergency increases or decreases towards pole? Convergency is defined as the angle of inclination between two selected meridians measured at a given latitude. At equator, meridians are parallel to each other. Hence, there is no angle formed between two parallel lines. Therefore, convergency at equator is 0. At the pole, they make maximum angle, that is the difference of longitude. So we can say that it is a function of sine of latitude. Convergency can be calculated using this formula, which is change of longitude into sine of latitude. In case convergency is being calculated between two meridians, between 2 points at different latitudes, then this latitude is the mean of those two latitudes. So basically we can say that convergency is change of longitude into sine of mean latitudes if two latitudes are involved. So we can say that zero convergency is at the equator and maximum at the pole. Conversion angle is difference between great circle direction and rhomb line direction joining two given points is called conversion angle. Conversion angle can be calculated by dividing convergency into two parts, or in simple words, conversion angle is half of the convergency. What is the difference between kilometer and a nautical mile? Guys, if you want to see more such videos, please subscribe to this channel, as I'll be posting a few more question and answer videos in next couple of weeks till the ATPL Vivas are going on. A kilometer is defined as 1/10,000th of the average distance on the earth between the equator and either pole. Thus, we can say that there are 10,000 kilometers between the equator and either pole, and the circumference of the earth is 40,000 kilometers. 1 kilometer is 3,280 feet and 1 meter is 3.28 feet, which is used for the calculation. Whereas the nautical mile is that length of arc of a great circle which subtends an angle of 1 minute at the center of curvature of the earth's surface. Because the earth is flattened at the poles, so the radius of curvature is increased and a greater arc is required to subtend an angle of 1 minute at the center of curvature. Hence, a nautical mile is longer at the poles at about 6108 feet. The amount of curvature is greatest at the equator, and therefore the length of arc required to generate an angle of 1 minute at the center of curvature is less. A nautical mile is shortest at the equator and measures about 6048 feet. The average value of 6076.1 feet is known as the International Nautical Mile, and it is approximately 1852 meters. Whereas for navigation calculations, the standard nautical mile of 6080 feet is used. Now, using this definition of a nautical mile, the Earth's circumference can be calculated, which will be calculated by using the departure method. So departure is change of longitude in minutes into cos of latitude. So this Earth circumference subtends an angle of 360 degree at the center of the Earth. So we will take 360 degree. Now to convert into minutes, we will multiply by 60, and the equator has a latitude of 0. So multiply by cos 0. So the result is 360 multiplied by 60 into cos 0, which is 1. So the answer is 21,600 nautical mile, which is the circumference of the Earth or the distance on the equator. That's all from the today's video. Have a fantastic day.